Let's rock out.
Yeah.
Yo. Welcome back to Duro, Ricio, Bullycamp. Got now Mac. What up, Mac?
In the building.
What up, Yella?
What up? What up, yo? What up?
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to it. Excuse me. So everybody good, man? How them dogs doing?
They good, man. My female dropped a litter yesterday.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so it's her first time, first litter, and so she laid on one meal last night. It was her first
Oh,
time. Yeah. So we got four. She had 5 meals, so we got four left. So
oh,
so yeah, but everything other than that though, doing good though. You
right.
know, yeah, yeah.
How your weapon process go? Is it stressful? It,
No,
has you has
it's,
you
it,
found has you found the flow?
no, it ain't stressful, man. I just I have pretty good luck with you know my success. My success rate is pretty good. Uh, I just like I said, man, I just gotta let them do what they do. I gotta put them in the best situation I can to you know to help ensure that every puppy live and all the puppies make it. So
Is that the
um,
setup you talking about, or
yeah,
just
that's
being
what I'm talking
visual?
about. Yeah. Yeah, I got a pretty nice size box I use. I've had it about 6 years. Uh, so yeah, I use that in But she, like I said, she it was her first time and her first night. You got to kind of hope they make it through the first night. Hopefully, the first week. But really the first couple nights and got to come to check on them. But yeah, like I said, she had laid on one. So and I try to keep my puppies in the center of the box, the floor.
Yeah.
Um, but you know how they squirm and move this way and move that way. And I try to keep them, all together in the center.
Okay.
So yeah, but
So
like I
you
said,
more you more of a breeder to allow a female to do her thing naturally.
yeah. But like I said, I'm not, we ain't got nobody here that can watch them 24/7, and we just, I'm just kind of old school with it when it comes to that. So
Okay.
yeah. hmm
Who was that breeding again, brother?
That was Ramrod and Sanchez.
Yeah, Ramrod and Sanchez, right? Because I thought
Yeah.
Sanchez was Santana.
Right, that's what you did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then it was a
yeah, yeah.
red male. She laid on a nice size red male. He's a
Oh,
pretty big boy. That's was one of the ones she laid on. So
why is it sometimes in litters, man, that you lose the best puppy?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But that's a pattern. That's a
Yeah,
pattern across the board for all breeders,
yeah, it
though.
is. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. It just how it be. I can't explain it. But you just kind of like have to, just kind of check on them and keep an eye on, but just don't mess with them so much and don't get your hopes up because, like I said, the one that you liking and thinking the video, he might end up not making it. You know, I can't explain it, Duro. I can't really answer
Right,
that.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Me either, man.
Well,
Me either. Like
it's
I
I
don't
think
know what that is, bro.
even through trial and error, like Yellow was saying, I mean, even through trial and error and experience, it is what it is. But unless you gonna be there 24 hours
Mm-hmm.
to make your stressful level like go through the roof, then yeah, it can be something.
Yeah, and I
Learning experience.
Yeah.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, told my wife to grab some olive oil while she was out. In case people didn't know, I drop a little jewel, a little gem. Uh,
Go ahead.
Olive oil helps the female to stop bleeding after she have her pups.
Mm,
Okay.
So just sprinkle it over their food when you feed them. Olive oil.
mm-hmm.
Just pour olive oil over there, whatever you're gonna feed.
Okay. Do
Mhm.
Shout
you
out
ever
for
notice your
Yellow
pup?
for sharing that.
Yeah. Do you ever
Yeah.
know? I'm sorry. Can I ask one more?
Go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Do you ever notice the pups going to the back end area?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah. I had a
You
lot of
know what I'm
problems
saying?
with
You
that.
want to keep them in the middle, but they just squirm and I'm like, man, y'all stay up here toward the front, man. I mean, the middle. Stay in the middle. Because right, they go to the back, and then and that's when they against that wall, and boom, you know how that happened.
Yeah.
You,
So
you
I'm
know,
talking
yeah.
about like on my first litter, um, when doing the feeding, a lot of pups um will try to get to the nip, but they'll make it to her back end, and it's shaped like a nipple, and they'll
Oh, you were talking. I thought you were talking about the back as far as on the floor.
yeah, and they'll be sucking on that, and then what I'm saying it's bloody and stuff because she's tugging,
Oh, that's what you meant. You meant
something like
like latched
yeah,
on to a vagina.
yeah.
Oh,
Has
okay.
any
You
pup
okay?
ever
You
got
said,
sick like that?
yeah. I had one. Yeah, I had one. I lost a pup like that. She latched
Okay.
on to her vagina, and she was drinking the mucus, and she died in like a day.
Hmm.
I had two of them that I lost like that. As a matter of fact.
That was my issue. That's why I kind of had to do a 24-hour thing because they kept making their way back there.
But yeah, you can like I said, that's why you get an olive oil. It helps them. It helps them dry up faster. Help stop
Yeah,
the bleeding faster.
good game.
Mm,
Already
very
for
good
sure.
game. Very good game. Very, 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 very good game, man. That's what it's about, though, y'all. You know what I mean? It's about that brotherhood and sharing that. You know what we do. In certain situations and what we went through, trials and tribulations and all that. You know what I mean? Mistakes and everything. You know what I mean?
hmm
Shout out the road, man. Gorilla back, Della's World.
Yo, yo.
Shout out Rogue,
Sh-
Della's World, Gorilla Back.
Shout out. You know what I mean? That's how it is, man. But excuse me, brothers. I still got the cough, man. So don't get mad at me. Um, but look, man, I want to say this to y'all. You know what I mean? Because what we was talking about backstage, um, I have had conversations with different people about certain things like that, and certain people say to me, certain people don't understand. I myself am a person who, what I'm saying, have a certain level of brotherhood about myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I see Mac, if I see you doing something and you know what I'm saying, this thing working for you, bro, you know, I'm not gonna do the same thing because I feel like to me that's trying to come across as stepping on my brother's toes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, some people, say to me, they don't understand. They say, man, you pay attention too much to certain things. But where we from, the things that we had to overcome, right? To be aware is to be alive, right? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they moving through life asleep, not paying attention to things that they should be paying attention to, right? And when I say that, I mean things like some people don't even pay attention to their health, right? And you got some people who wasn't taught to pay attention to their surroundings, right? So at an early age, when you on the block, we don't got no cut throughs in Philly. It's a long block. So our parents always told us, pay attention to your surroundings at all costs, by any means necessary, for everything. Your friend, somebody who you think your friend, something about to happen on the corner, whatever the case may be, right? Pay attention to your surroundings. Energy is everything. A lot of people don't understand energy, right? But energy is something that, you should all watch. Don't let everybody be accessible to you, right? You got to protect your energy and protect your energy from bad energy. So everybody shouldn't be able to touch you, hug you, feel you, anything, because you don't know the type of energy that they bring, and you don't want that on you. Energy is everything, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Love kicking it with you too, Dallas World. Thank you, man.
It's a Della's world.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
agree with
saying?
you, Duro, though. Yeah, about that, about energy and who you bring around you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm big on that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's why I don't because like when you like the more people that you hang around or you
Hmm.
associate with, then
Hmm.
the more people, then they can bring more bullshit to you
Yep.
because you're accessible to so many people. That's
Right.
why I don't deal with a lot of people. I really don't deal with a lot of people.
Me
You
either.
know, we don't have a lot of company come over to our house
Nope.
and visit and stuff like that. That's just how me and my wife are.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that's how you should be, because you protecting your energy, your wife
Mm-hmm.
energy, and when your
Mm-hmm.
kids was there, you was protecting their energy.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's big on what you should be doing, right, in life. And you got to make sure you aware of your purpose, whatever your purpose is. You're aware, of your dogs. We That's a dog platform, so I always got to put the dogs in there. Being aware, man. Awareness is what separates survival from destruction, y'all. So you got to understand that we have to make sure that our awareness is at the top level of everything that we do, no matter where we at, right? The aware person always notices the problem before the problem become a problem. So this the thing. So I'm just saying to people who say, man, you pay attention to this too much. No, you don't understand, because your awareness is not on the level of mine. You see what I'm saying? The aware breeder, and all of us can agree to this, chat, us on a panel, the aware breeder notices the changes in the dog before the dog gets sicker, right? Because you know that dog, right?
Right.
Yep.
So you already know, man. You already know what's really going on before anything. Because you like, hold on, man, she acting funny, man. Oh no, hold on, he acting funny, man. Let me put him in. Let me put him in this crate, man, and let me see. In this kennel, let me see. All right, yeah, something not right. Yeah, we gotta go to the vet tomorrow. She was supposed to do this. Yeah, she ain't doing that. Yeah, she gotta go to the vet tomorrow. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So before that dog get even sicker, you aware, you noticing the changes in your dog, yo. And you just gotta understand, bro, that the aware man always notices the fake love before the betrayal even hit, man. Always. So this is the type of person that I am. This is the type of person that I am. So I don't expect me from everybody, but I'm just giving a testament to my brothers, for my brothers to understand when I'm saying things to y'all, when I'm having a conversation with y'all. It's not that I'm paying attention too much to this. I just see what it is a little bit differently. And not saying that y'all got closed eyes and y'all can't see for yourself, but we are all different. We all different men, different views, different points, but we got a brotherhood about ourselves together. You understand? Certain things
Mm-hmm.
I might see, Yellow might not see. And certain things that I don't see, Yellow might see. Vice versa with Nell Matt. Interchange them all three together. Throw CDC in there. What you got? So it's the same thing, y'all. And that's all I'm saying. Right? That's why awareness is powerful. You got to understand when to be aware. And you should always be aware. Because once your mind open up, yo, you start seeing everything different. And that's the thing. That's what happens. Sometimes when you step away, when you take a step back away from people, right? Think about it now, because we didn't all did this now. We didn't all have people, we didn't all had girlfriends before we was married. And we didn't all had people around us now. Hear me out. We don't all have people around us that we said that we thought was for us, that we thought was people that we can trust.
Mm-hmm.
We take a step back from them. You start seeing things different from them that you never even seen, that you never even paid attention to. Because you know why? Now that you took that step back, your mind is open. Meaning you what? You more aware. Gotta understand, man. Gotta understand. One thing about me is I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm not a dummy. I'm not a fool. I'm not a person that just, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna just sweep this under the rug. I'm not gonna do that. If I feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna tell you I feel a certain type of way. That's how I always been. That's how I always will be. Because I'm gonna tell you why that's important for us brothers to do that with each other. If I say something and then offend Nell Mac, I want Nell Mac to call me and say, hey, Duro, when you said this, man, I was feeling some type of way about this, that, and the third. I want the brother to say that to me. Instead of him, yeah, man, I'm coming on. Yeah, I'm coming on the podcast on Wednesday. But deep down inside, he feels some type of way. Right? Deep down inside, he got some feelings towards me that he ain't really expressed yet. But he feel that way. Right? So what that do? Right? Because he sweep that under the rug. What that do? That's only going to build that up even more. Now he might hold on to it. He going to hold on to it. Say I say one more thing that he think is aimed at him, or he take it as disrespect, or whatever the case is. Now that's two things that he then got built up in his feelings and his heart and his emotions, right? So the next thing you know, what he gonna do to me? He gonna blow up on me. That's what he gonna do. So I always speak my mind to my brothers, because I want my brothers to always understand me and always understand that we got a open brotherhood, to the point that you can let me know, because you got to know Doro gonna let you know. So I want Nell Mac to talk to me. I want Yellow One to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how that brotherhood is. I want Lucky Mills to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I want Dallas World to talk to me. I want Havoc 360 to talk to me. You know what I mean? I want Gorilla back to talk to me. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Instead of anybody just feeling any old type of way, you come holler at your brother. You know what I'm saying? And when your brother brings something to you, it's not because your brother want to be soft or your brother is emotional. Sometimes when your brother brings something to you, it's because they point valid. Respect it, man. Respect it always.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing though because I gave up on being anybody's friend after all my experiences a long time ago.
Exactly. Now, how you say that,
All
right?
that backstabbing, you know.
But I want to ask you this though: how you say that? But you got a brotherhood with us.
Mm-hmm.
You invited us to come down to Nail Max Pond. That's what you said on the phone while we was on the phone, right?
Yep. Yep.
So that's at your house. That means you see me and Yella as your brothers, right? To invite somebody to where you and your wife is, right?
10-4.
All right then. So you wasn't expecting that because you gave up, but that's what happened. Sometimes God put people in your life because they say exactly who you need. That it ain't gonna be no backstabbing. It ain't gonna be no fake stuff. It ain't gonna be none of that behind the door stuff. None of that. You know what I mean? And that's why I always say, y'all, awareness is powerful. When you got that awareness in you, man, you move smarter, y'all. You prepare better. Situational awareness, everything, man. And at the end result, man, you protect your peace a lot better when you got that awareness. Because now that you done went through what you went through, Matt, I done went through what I went through. Yella know what he know and went through what he went through. You know what that means, yo? Anybody else, any and everybody can get in our circle. And that's why we move how we move. That's how we do things, how we do things. And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say, you know what I'm saying, to be aware is to be alive. You got to understand, we alive and we on this earth and this earth is evil. And while we on here, we got to make the best of it. And we got to we got to pay, my fault, we got to pay attention to what we need to pay attention to.
He ain't never lied, man. I know everybody in my city. I'm talking about everybody from every corner. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody, from the most part, rock with me, especially when I'm into the entertainment scene.
Mm-hmm.
So to open a restaurant and not see nobody from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Niggas stop to see what I got going, but then keep it moving. But my support came from the community that I was over there in, and from doing good service from word of mouth,
Mm-hmm.
but no support from people. And it was like, okay. But then, you know what I'm saying, the hood will have something and everybody will be happy to see me. But it'll be the little the little person, the little catering person that ain't really got nothing going on that people support. So it's like it's confusing. It's like they don't want to see you get there until you get there. Then when you get there, they want to share that fame in that moment with you.
That's right. And now they think that that's a part, that they got a part of what you got going on now.
Yeah, now they want to tag you. Now you the homeboy now.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, and that's what I mean though, because that's how it is, bro. Before people see the vision that you coming with, they want to judge. You know, like you talk about that rebranding. I talked about that rebranding. I told you that when I started this thing right here, people laughed at me. We got 1,000 people, 1,352 people that know us, that subscribe to us. You know what I'm saying? So we got people that know who Nell Mac is in the dog community, who follow your page, who know who Yellow One is familiar with Yellow One, know who he is, know who Duro is, right? And when you first started this thing, man, you might not have thought, because somewhere down the line, somewhere somebody then tried to downplay you. Somewhere down the line, somebody then tried to stop you from being who you are and what you want to be, right? Because they didn't
Yep.
understand it, or they not
Yep.
living they dream. And you
They
know
not
what
happy.
people
They
don't
miserable.
exactly. And you know what people
Mm-hmm.
don't live they dream. They want to stop someone from living theirs.
Mm-hmm.
What you about to say, yo?
No, I was just agreeing with you. They just not happy. They miserable. They not where they want to be at.
Yep,
They ain't where they want to be. Is they want to stop your shine, and they don't want
yep.
you to get. I see this all the time, man. Yeah, I see it all the time.
Yeah,
It could be whether
yeah.
it's people platform ain't where they wanted to be. People dog
Mm-hmm.
program ain't where it wanted to be, and they
Mm-hmm.
they hate on other people. Man, I see it, man. I see it all the
Mm-hmm.
time. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Hmm.
All the time.
Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, you're right, cause niggas like I done made it to the end goal, man. You know what I'm saying? I done made it to
Mm-hmm.
the end goal. It don't matter if you see me in motherfucking food line working, bagging groceries,
Mm-hmm.
because if you see an old man working at Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
he already done been there.
Mm-hmm.
He already done retired. Now he just doing what it do
Mm-hmm.
to keep the motion going.
Right.
So a lot of guys is using dogs to try to get to an end goal, and
Right.
trying, manipulating social media, and using dogs as lab rats for
Mm-hmm.
views, to try to
Mm-hmm.
get to the end goal. But we're already there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's what separates us from those people. But that's also let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. I had a conversation. This is probably maybe a year ago. Maybe a year ago. I had a conversation with coach from Formula One, right? We was on the phone one time, and he was telling me, he was giving me game. Maybe it was 2 years ago at this point now, but he was telling me something that I needed to hear, just getting my platform and getting Duro really going, right? And let me tell y'all something that he told me. They know who we are, right? They know who we are, yo. And it's gonna be people, yo, that's gonna try to throw a monkey wrench in this whole collaboration canines thing, right?
Hmm.
And I see it. I see it so many times, and people don't think that people gonna come and tell me what's up. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't bang with me, how you think you could talk to my brother, and my brother gonna show you love back, but you don't bang with me? That ain't how that thing gonna turn out for you. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Because My brother know that if somebody who don't bang with him hit me, he know that thing ain't gonna go far at all. My
Right.
brother knows that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's how it is. So you think people try to throw a monkey wrench in there and say, okay, well, yeah, let me do this. Because if I do this, that's gonna make him feel some type of way. If he feels some type of way about him, because he banged with me and he don't bang with me, then look, they gonna be bickering and fighting and that whole thing tear out. That's why I said, man, to be aware is to be alive, y'all. You gotta understand the situation before you put yourself in that situation. You put yourself in that situation. Now you done messed up something that you had good going for yourself. And you done let that person trick you out your position that don't care about you. You think people like seeing us three get on this platform and have a brotherhood with our chat with each other? You think they're like that? And genuinely like each other? Because a lot of
Nah, they
people that
don't.
do these, a lot of people that do these shows, they don't really
Don't
like
like
each
each
other.
other. Yep, yep,
You know what
yep.
I'm
You
saying?
right. You right. Yeah.
I think about it, y'all. When we on the phone, how long are we on the phone for, y'all? You got to
Right.
think about it. One of us got to say, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and take it down." For us to be like, "All right, yeah, we just gonna close this out," right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We could be on the phone for hours. Me, you, Max, CDC, anybody. We could be on the phone for hours talking about any and everything, different things, not always just dogs, but different things. You think people like that, man? People don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
People hate that.
Mm-hmm.
They want to
Mm-hmm.
stop that. They want to stop that. They want me and Yella to fall out.
Uh-huh.
They want me and Nell Mac to fall out. They want Nell Mac to do some sucker clown stuff. That's what they waiting for. They waiting for that day. That's what they waiting for. They waiting for that day. They say, "Oh man, that thing ain't gonna work." That's what they waiting for. But how long we been rocking for now, y'all? We've been rocking for a long time. We 31 episodes in, 32 episodes in now. You know what I'm saying? How long we done been on the phone and talking and building brotherhood? How long have we been doing that? You think people like to see that? No, they want to see drama amongst us. They want Yella to spill some tea. They want me to spill some tea. They want Nell Mac to spill some tea. They want Nell Mac to go at Duro. They want Duro to go at Nell Mac. They want Yella to not bang with Duro. Don't be on this platform. Come over here and hang with the pit bull people. That's what they want. They don't want Yella one to be on a platform with Duro and Duro got bullies. They don't want that. No,
Right.
no, 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 no. They don't want that. So how can we stop that? Just waiting for somebody to do some sucker stuff behind the scenes. But the brotherhood that we show amongst each other is hard to stop that. It's hard. It's hard to stop that because I mean we got lives with Nellie Mac. You remember this? You said, man, it's hard to say goodbye when the show ended. You remember saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That means when you get on this platform, that means you enjoy yourself. That means you having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
You see?
I
That
don't know
means
if
you
you ever
having.
been. I don't know if you ever been to camp, man, but it's the sweetest feeling in the world when you ready to go home,
Mm-hmm,
but damn, that last hour it hits
mm-hmm.
you, and it's like, damn, I ain't ready to go.
Exactly. Because now you done built the relationships with your new brothers,
And
and you
everybody
have
leave.
fun, and
Yep.
everybody leaving. It's over, and that's how it is. And that's what I'm saying to y'all. That's why I want y'all to understand. Because the more we climb up, yo, The more we get subscribers, the more our views go up, the more things start to happen for us, the more I put money in our pockets, the more I do this, the more people gonna hate, yo. The more people not gonna like that, yo. I'm telling y'all. Like I said, a man that's aware sees it before it comes. So you gotta understand. That's how it is. There's not nobody on this earth that can say I said something bad about Yellow One. Nobody can say that. There's not one person that can say, "Oh no, man, he said this about him." You're lying. Show me the proof. I dare you to show the receipt. Like my cousins say, I dare you. I dare you. Show it. Where's that? You can't. You can't show that, man. Well, I'm talking trash, or I'm saying this, or I'm saying that. That don't exist with me. You see what I'm saying? I'm disrespecting my brothers, or I'm disrespecting this, that, and the third. Show it. Show it to me. You can't. So that's what I'm saying to y'all. It's going to be a time where people try to stop that.
Yeah.
You got to understand the recognition that we're going to get. And then you have to listen. And then you have to listen carefully, y'all. You know what I mean? Because in this dog world, man, people quit way too fast. You know what I'm saying? The dog don't turn out how they thought it was going to be. They done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The views, they views drop. They done.
Mm-hmm.
One online disagreement, they done. Dude, you're like, what happened to them? What happened to this person? They done. They ain't post for 6 months after that disagreement. They gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Financial setbacks and stuff like that. You gotta understand this, man. And then they turn around and throw away their whole vision because something didn't go how they wanted it to go. So just be mindful of that. And I mean, Yellow, I know you know this. You've been doing this for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But Mac, you know, if one of your dogs or a couple of your dogs don't turn out from shots, don't turn out how you want it to be, man, don't stop, man. Keep going. Keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, with your vision, bro, only you got your vision, bro. So you gotta see your vision through, brother. You can't let one thing stop you. If that's the case, you hit a pothole and it pop your tire, you ain't gonna get out, put your spare on and go get a new tire, man. You just gonna park the car and that's it? Cause the tire pop? Come on, man. That ain't how that work right there.
Yeah. And with me, it's different because I already got Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for some mystery makeup. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for luck or something like that. I got Big Mama, so long as she produce, you know what I'm saying? Every one of them gonna be something that I want.
That's right.
Because Big Mama produced them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's how you got to look at it. I'm just saying, because you know, I know the look that you're looking for, but I'm saying if you don't get that look, I'm saying don't scrap your whole program because of
the
that.
whole look. But that's what I'm trying to explain. The look that I'm looking for comes from Big Mama. I'm only using shots fired to get the extreme to not have to do it 15 times through her and another staffy.
Okay. So only you can explain that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you're looking for the wide bully look.
No, I'm just looking to enhance her.
Okay. That's a part of that. That's what I'm saying. So now that I understand, You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. BJ, I ain't know you was in the chat, bro. Where you at?
Yeah,
Will,
I don't think
what up, Will?
we ain't seen many of those. You know what I'm saying? We don't see those too much these days.
I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even see everybody in the chat, man. My bad. I was just talking my
Oh,
mouth.
they've been showing mad love. Yeah, they began.
Hold on. I ain't see everybody, man. Uh, I'm sorry, y'all. NOE Bullies, what up, bro? Will's New Vision Bullies. New Vision Bullies, man, with the puppies on the ground. My guy, man. Good brotherhood about himself. Doing what he do, man. Shows and all that. Shows and all that, man. He got it all over there. Shout out to his boy the Hawk. You know what I'm saying? Grand champion the Hawk. Pardon me. Grand champion. Shout out to New Vision Bullies, man. What's good? What's good, Sad? Sad always show that love too, man.
Yeah, already.
I'm gonna need somebody. I'm gonna need somebody to let me know, y'all, when I'm talking. I'm gonna need one of y'all to let me know that the chat booming or something, man. Do that for me, y'all. Yella, Mac, somebody take on that task. If I'm talking and I don't get to the chat, let me know, man.
Okay.
Yeah, they know we're gonna get to them. You know, you gotta cook sometimes. You know?
That's a fact. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yard. What's up, man? My brother's Kennels. BJ, what up, man?
You know what I hate though, man? I just hate I ain't never been focused on one thing, bro. You know, that's what the dog community may got over me. Because I ain't focused on one thing. I always been all over the place. But if I would have spent my time, energy, and money on one thing, let's say dogs, and I did it for 20 years, man, shit. I probably had kennels all over the place.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think
dogs is something else. It's easier said than done. It is tough.
That's a fact, man. I think that's dope. I got you, man. But sometimes, man, I like to know. I like to let y'all know, bro. You know, sometimes, we all come from different, different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be brothers if we don't fully understand each other. You know what I'm saying? So when I give out the motivation or I'm talking real stuff, man, it's just because I'm trying to get y'all to understand me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna understand y'all a little bit more. Cause all we got, bro, is our code, the code that we conduct ourselves with, right? So if you know someone, huh? What you say?
I think you're talking about the house.
Oh, like if somebody say like, this, that, and the third, man, Duro ain't said that because my character. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we got is our code.
New blood. What kind of blood do you want on the yard? You know, we got that shit. This a strong community in here, boy. Ain't no way you ain't gonna find what you want.
Yeah, we got all type. We got everything, man. But if we don't got what you want, then it's somebody else that got something what you want. That's in the chat, man.
Yeah, we got what you want in here, boy.
You know, depends on what you need. What's up, NOE, man? Ain't nothing, bro. Sad, man. Everybody, bro. Will, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that came through, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. BJ, everybody, man. My brother's kennel, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. All right, man. So listen, bro. There's one more thing I want to say to y'all. All right. Because I said a lot of things that uh I wanted to let y'all understand. But look, let me say this to y'all, man. I know Yella, he getting it to the point where his on his yard that he kind of want to uh he kind of want to downsize his program a little bit. And so, he like, man, I don't want to just have a whole bunch of dogs at this point. And I get it. You know what I mean? But one thing I want y'all to understand though, man, is that I know Yella know, but he's a very humble person. He's a very humble person. And I want him to know that it's people that love your dogs, bro. That love your dogs, that show love outside of our community, outside of our chat, outside of your YouTube page. It's people that love your dogs, bro. Whether I post your dogs and people send me messages, when I post your dog on my story, bro, people send me messages. R. Raw, man, what is up? That's my guy right there, Philly. That's my guy right there, for real, man. Ray Raw. What's up, bro? What's that deal, thug? I wish Raw was up here in the mix of beef, man. Cause Raw, man, Raw know what's up, man. For real. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Tony, what up, dog? What up, man?
Yeah.
BJ said, messing with these pups, they bad, bro. Hey, man, that's that blood you got, bro. Them Jones is monsters, man. They monsters. Hey, Raw, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you being in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro. My man, Rat, man, follow Ray Raw, man. You know what I'm saying? R. Raw, bro. He been doing it for a long time. I mean, super nice, always super nice. DVDs, everything. You know what I'm saying? Real Philly bull. Real Philly bull. You know what I mean?
His Instagram.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah. You got my support 100%. I appreciate that, beloved. You already know I do, man. I do. Hell yeah. R. Raw, man. Real dude, right? And you see that brotherhood, Raw. You see how they gonna come. They gonna come about you. Everybody. We all got brotherhood over here, man. So they all gonna salute and show love to each other, man. So you know what I'm saying? Get familiar with the brothers because it's a brotherhood, bro. In the chat, man, with everybody. You know? I appreciate it, man. Real solid ball right there though, y'all.
In the building.
For real. Hey man, so listen, this is what I want to do. We got a lot of dog men in the building. BJ, Gorilla Backs, Raw. I don't think you got no dog, right? But you probably gonna get one, man. We got Tony in the building. We got us, Della's World, New Vision. I don't know if you're still here, but we got my man New Vision just in case. We got Jayard. We got Said, Lucky Mills, NOE Bullies. We got a lot of dog men in the building. So, since we got a lot of dog men in the building, you know what I mean? And the sisters, for sure. Always, you can't forget the sisters, man. The brotherhood and the sisterhood, man. What's up, 416? What up, dog? I wanted to ask y'all to do this with me. So when you guys go to Tractor Supply, when you guys go to uh if you guys shop on Chewy, whatever the case is, what's some of the things that you guys buy? Let me know.
When you go to
Raw,
Tractor
we gonna get you a
Supply
dog, bro.
and you got
You said
Yeah, go
what?
ahead.
What do I? Well, go ahead, Matt.
What's some of the things you get?
at Tractor
Uh,
Supply,
yeah, Tractor Supply.
let them know, yellow.
Oh, I was waiting on you to go. Okay, I go. Dog food.
Mm-hmm.
Some goat warmer to kind of
Mm-hmm.
to kind of rotate the warmer that I use. Ivermectin, Bronco,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
what else? D Earth. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but that lasts a long time.
All right,
One
all right,
bag.
all right, all right. Stop right there for me. Stop right there for me, real quick.
Okay.
Stop right there for me. All right, hold on, chat. Hold on, 1 second, y'all. I'm here though. I'm in the chat on my phone. BJ, I see your question, bro. All right, that raw, man. We gonna get you one, bro. You gotta get one of Pretty Boy Main pups or something, man. You gotta get something, bro. We gonna get BJ. I see your question though. Hold on though, bro. So dewormer and stuff like that, right? And it is a good dewormer, right? So Tractor Supply was acting slow, y'all. So I'm on Chewy. Um, I would love to be on Tractor Supply, but every time I click something, man, it was just going super slow. So Chewy was going a lot faster for what I needed to do. So that's why I came here. Now, I want y'all to see something. Because this stuff right here, you see what that says? Healthy bone structure, healthy digestive system, and relief of itching due to fleas and ticks, right?
Mhm.
So a lot of people ask me, now I'm not, now genetics is important now, y'all. But do you guys remember when people was making stuff and saying that if you want your dog to grow to this potential and to buy this supplement, this a lot of the stuff had D earth and other stuff in it, right? Because it does support a healthy bone structure, yo. It does. And especially if you working your dogs, walking your dogs consistently, you're gonna see the results in that, right? So this is some of the things that I put together that I wanted to talk about the dog men and dog women should have when they go shopping for their dog, right? I understand y'all ain't see y'all ain't see this nowhere else, man. The Duro Lounge. So if y'all seen this on Duro Lounge, man, give it a thumbs up, right? This right here, man. This is good stuff. And so you'll see um also you'll see here, right? It tells you everything right here, right? Organic is food grade. Make sure your de-earth is food grade. I always say that. I'm gonna say that. That is something that I want everybody to understand. Just because it's a de-earth out there that you're able to put in your pools, do not give that to your dogs. Okay, food grade de-earth. All right, but this is from what, yo? This is made from freshwater deposits of microscopic seashells called diatoms. Right, has less clay, right? And can be taken internally or used topically. Natural provides for your pet with relief from biting insects both inside and out. Safe, non-chemical, right? So it got no chemical, you know what I'm saying? It's an alternative to chemical dewormers because some people don't like chemical dewormers. They don't like pyrantel. They don't like fenbendazole. They don't like these things. So they like natural wormers. Now, I want everybody to understand this. I give D-Earth every day, but I want you to understand when you give D-Earth, how to give it properly. All right. So when you make sure you do this, you want to mix in your D-Earth really, really well. So I remember when I was telling y'all how I put water in my dog's food, and Yella had asked me a question, though I'm still gonna do a video for it, but he asked me a question. He said, does Bane not want to drink water because he's too hydrated from his food? I said, no. So you thinking that I'm giving him like water like it's filled up with his kibble. No. It's a dusting of water at the bottom of the bowl, the kibble's on top. I take that and I mix that in, right? With the D-Earth and a probiotic that I use. I mix that in real good, right? It makes like a small tiny bit of like a milk substance for them. They love it. Dogs love it now. They love it. But what happens is that's how you give it every day. If you give it to them dry, it will constipate your dog really, really bad. So you want to know what you're doing when you're doing this. Okay? You don't believe me, don't want to listen to me, look it up yourself. Okay? But I'm telling everybody who wants to listen, who wants to learn, who hear me loud and clear. Okay? You want to put some moisture on when you're giving D-Earth. So it do not clay the dog's poop and the dog constipated, because it works on the digestive system. All right. Now it's very mild on the digestive system, given the correct dose. You do too much of it, it's just like anything else. Too much of anything is never good for you. So I just want y'all to know that. All right. Now, y'all say, Duro, right? What do you use? This is my probiotic. If you want good poops, y'all gonna do exactly what I said. All right. If your poops is soft and muddy, then your dog is not having good poops, man. Your poop should be nice and formed, but still hydrated. That's the poop that you want to see from your dog. Okay. So you want to get yourself some D-Earth, and you want to get some of this stuff right here. This is top shelf right here. You hear me? This right here, Flora. This right here is expensive. It works. All right. It works. So this is what I want y'all to understand, right? When you mix this in, you give this once a day. You give D-Earth once a day. I don't know how I feed my dogs twice a day. I don't know how y'all feed your dogs. I don't know. Some people feed their dogs once a day. I feed mine twice a day, just 12 hours apart. All right. So that's why they don't get fat and stuff. But in the morning, they don't get nothing but they meat and they kibble. All right. So whatever meat I'm feeding, that's what they get. At dinner time, that's when they get all the supplements and all the other stuff. Right. So this right here, this is very, very good. As you see, man. Now, anything I'm gonna recommend, anything that I recommend, you're gonna see 4.8 stars. That's almost 5 stars, y'all. I'm not gonna recommend nothing or nothing that I use is gonna be under. I promise you. Everything that I use, I spend money on my dogs, y'all. That high level of care, I call it high level of care. This is what I do. All right. So I just want y'all to understand and hear me out. But this is what I mix in with the deer at dinner time, once a day, every day at dinner time. So however much your dog weigh, I don't necessarily go by the whole weight of the D-Earth. I just use my judgment and I just use a certain amount because I don't want to constipate them. All right, even though I'm doing it less than what they telling me, because I always do less. So whatever they tell you, you always want to do less, a little bit less than what they tell you. That's just advice. I'm telling you, I promise you, I wouldn't steer you wrong now. I'm telling you. So this right here is a very, very good probiotic, man. And it also works on the digestive system, just like D-Earth. But it works in different ways. As D-Earth is more of to clear your dog out, right? This is also kind of in the same thing because it's a probiotic, so it's going for that good bacteria, right? But the D-Earth trying to get all that bad stuff out. That's why it's made of the seashell, so it can slice and cut and beat up the worms how you needed to beat up the worms, right? If you got it. Some people don't deworm right. Some people, they worm only when they see a worm, right? And I do not advise you to make things that way. All right. Let me show you guys something. Chat, bear with me, chat. I'm gonna be right with y'all, man. Yellow, what you feeding? You feeding dog chow, right?
Say it again.
You feeding dog chow, right?
Yeah.
All right, so check this out, y'all. Check this out, y'all. Now, Pretty Boy Bane is a picky eater. So me, myself, this is also what I'm feeding right now. Now, I was feeding the top, and that fool just neglected and rejected the food in his bowl. And I bought another very 60 something dollar a bag dog food, and that food rejected this. But for some reason he liked this. I did not think I was going to feed this at all, but for some reason this is what it is. Now, guys, to understand something, when you see this chart right here, how can I get that to blow up? Can I get that to blow up? Let's see. All right. Can I get that to blow up? Yeah. And I'll show you because I can barely see it. Yeah. Can y'all see that, yo?
I can't. I mean, what is it? What you trying to pull up?
That
Yeah.
the daily feeding chart.
Oh, I don't never look
You
at
can't
that
see
on
that,
the
right?
Yeah.
I know,
can't see
but
it.
it's important. You can't see it, right? All right, cool. But let me tell y'all something. For instance, because if you got a dog, then you're able to see this. You do not feed your dog according to this chart. All right. Don't ever feed your dog according to that chart. Feed your dog the weight. Don't feed your dog the weight of your dog, y'all. Feed your dog less than, just like I said with the D-Earth, than what it is. Because if you give your dog what it's telling you to give your dog is going to be fat. Because it'll say, if your dog, say for instance, if your dog is 88 pounds, it'll say, give your dog what, 4 cups of food? Don't give your dog no 4 cups of no damn dog food, no dry, y'all. I'm telling you, don't do it. Because a lot of people don't understand about the poop control at that point. So a lot of people say, oh man, that's why I stopped feeding kibble, because they was just pooping and pooping and pooping. No, you're feeding it too much. You got to understand. You break the food down to the right amount, you're going to get the healthy poops that you're looking for. All right? If you give it way too much, then that's what's going to happen. And that's just like with us. You got to understand, like, your system, you got to think of your dog system like yours. All right? That's how you got to think of your dog system. So if we eat too much pasta, too many noodles, what happens to us? Right? Don't we get constipated? Ain't it harder to go? But think about how much carbohydrates is in your dog food, and it's going to make it harder for them to go. Plus, if there's no meat and no moisture in there, then think about how hard it is for them to go. Why your poop is coming out mud pies and you just spray it away with the hose, right? So you got to understand. Now, like I say, you ain't got to listen to me, right? You don't. But if you want to do things better, you can definitely listen to me, right? And that's what we about. We about making dogs better. So, absolutely, 416. Absolutely. That's like that. Yeah, like moisturizing the kibble. Yep. And is deep. Meal size also fluctuates based on activity levels. Yes, that too. But you want to make sure that, especially if you're feeding the kibble, you want to make sure, depending on the activity level of your dog, you want to make sure that you're giving them the right food. See, because some people will just go to the feed store and then they'll just get the cheapest thing, right? And so that cheapest thing could be what? It could be sports mix, but that's not really like a food, like, right? Like, that's something that should be supplemented with another food, technically, like, you know what I'm saying, because it's so high in protein. Now you got to understand what's high protein. Now what happens to us when we have high protein in our pee, right? What happens? What that means? So it's the same thing for your dog. You got to watch the protein level and how much you're giving. So that's why I say those type of foods is like more of a supplement food, more than a food you should give every day, right? Now, high protein dog foods, those are the dog foods who hurt the kidneys really fast if that dog is not working like a greyhound, right? So you want to make sure that. Yeah, bro, like that's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Like, if like you want to make sure, bro, like if you don't want your dog to be sick, it's so many things that you got to watch out for, right? You got to watch out for, GDV, right? You got to watch out for, and GDV is bloat, and you got to watch out for gastroenteritis, and you got to watch out for so many things in your dog system that a lot of people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand the system. They just do anything. It's like the people that feed their dogs cheeseburgers and doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You killing the dog just for content, right? But that's what I'm saying to you. So you got to understand what you're doing, and your dog will show that. You'll see that, man. You'll see that health. I'm telling you, bro. When you get a dog, bro, you go to the vet, bro. You do what I said, bro. You get your blood work done. Your vet gonna be like, your dog blood work look A1, nothing's high, no high liver function, no high nothing. Having these people that do it that do it their way, if they was to live and do things how I do it, they have all types of problems with their dogs. You know what I'm saying? They take their dog for blood work, dogs that have all types of problems, man. I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to definitely make sure that you're doing everything that you can to make sure your dog is healthy. Right? And that's just how it is, man.
So let
So
me ask you this. So if the blood work, I mean, how can you tell that the dog blood, blood count is what did you say? The blood count was high or low? What did you say?
I said high liver. I said if you get your blood, say you take one of your dogs to go get blood work. I said your dog can have high liver function. That's what I said.
So if he got high liver, there is no way you can tell, like, what are there any symptoms of
Like
it, or
like what caused it,
no? I'm
or
saying,
like
is there any symptoms of it?
nah, you ain't even gonna see that until you go get a CBC, a complete blood count. That's when
Okay.
you're gonna see that. That's the only time you're gonna see that. For real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go do that, it's kind of like when we go to the doctors, right? And we get our CBC done and they check our liver function and our kidney function, and they see how our kidneys is working and the number that is at. You know, the number where your liver function is, that's what tell them that, hey man, listen, they'll tell you if something is wrong. Like say you eat too many fried foods. They'll say, hey, you want to cut back on that. Last year you had your yearly, your kidney function was here, and now it's here. And if it go to this point, then you might have to be on dialysis. You know what I'm saying? Because your kidney function is not up to par. And if it's high liver function, you know what I'm saying? And that's just as dangerous. So you got to understand, like, that's why I always say, like, when you breeding, to make sure you get a complete blood count, especially on your males. Because some people, dogs be diabetic. They don't even be knowing that their dogs is diabetic, right? They just breeding them, but they don't even know. And that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why pre-moisten food and restricting immediate water consumption after eating, in my opinion, a safer way to go to avoid bloat. I mean, that doesn't. So I'm gonna tell you the best way to avoid bloat. You walk your dog, you run your dog, whatever you're doing. Don't give your dog a whole bunch of water afterwards. Don't feed your dog afterwards. Wait 2 hours to feed your dog. Wait 2 hours to give your dog something. So, for instance, my dogs don't go outside until after 2 hours and maybe 30 minutes. Then they go outside, right? But it also, what happens is, because I feed them 12 hours apart, what happens is their body then already broke down what I gave them early in the morning. Because I wake up, feed them, right? 2 o'clock in the morning. So they don't eat again until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So the body then broke down the carbohydrates, the beef, or the turkey or whatever I gave them, whatever it is they need. They didn't broke down that already. So now they're hungry, right? So now they're not going outside until later after they food then digested. And they're about ready to now go outside and go straight to their spot and do what they need to do. So your schedule and the schedule that you got your dogs on, if it's like that, because like I say, everybody's set up and everybody's thing is different, right? So what a person might be doing How I might do something or have to do something, you might not have to do it, or you might feel like, hey man, listen, just go in the kennel. I'm gonna just blow that thing with the hose, and then that's just what it is. If that's how it is, that's how it is. But or if they inside and outside, and you also feed them inside, and then you let them out, then that's another thing as well. So you gotta understand, letting them run around after they just ate. Now you potentially giving them a chance to get flu, right? So you give moisture in your dog food to help your dog break down the carbohydrates, so that you won't give them an anal prolapse. You know what I'm saying? So they're not straining too much. Your probiotic helps that, right? Healthy digestive system, healthy poops, healthy dog. So that's why I always say put some moisture in your dog food, because it helps. If you feed and kibble, it helps that, right? Who's that? Right? So that's why I say what I'm saying. But no, brother, you good. You know what you talking about, bro. Don't take that the wrong way, man. You know what you talking about, 416. You was absolutely right. You absolutely right. That no roughhousing or none of that stuff after that. You 100% right. Of course, across the board, man. Of course. Of course, brother. You know what I mean? But that's just something that I want you guys to be mindful of, right? Because we all love our dogs, and right now we have to watch our pockets, man, because life itself is expensive. And you know, having these pets, these animals is expensive, right? So I just want y'all to understand that. Now, let me take y'all to something that is very important, right? This is very important, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Now, like I said, you don't take your dog off out of its kennel, out of the yard. This don't apply to you. But if you go to the vet, if you go to dog shows, if you go for walks, if you definitely go on the trail, if you take your dog in the woods and you go on the trail, there's other dogs and other things that's on the ground. Okay? So you got to understand all the germs that's on there. Now what happens? Your dog step in something, or your dog steps somewhere, and what happens? Your dog lick their paws, right? Now you're inviting them to get all types of germs that way, because they licking their paws, right? So when you come from the vet, what's at the vet? Okay, I worked at the vet. All right. So what's at the vet, though? I'm gonna break it down to y'all, because some people just don't know what they're talking about at all. We sanitize the floor in the vet field. Okay. So I can tell y'all the cleaners that the vet use. I could tell y'all when the floor is cleaned after the hospital was closed, the floor is getting sanitized for the next day and in between. So say if an infectious dog come in, all right, so now the infectious cleaner is coming out. All right. So the infection cleaner is definitely going to come out at that point, because now we're trying to keep everybody who's coming after this infectious dog, we're trying to keep them safe from getting this. Now, let me tell y'all something now. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but there's something going around right now that's like parvo, y'all. And it's going around, and not just puppies, it's going around in big dogs. All right. Now that's why I'm saying something, because if you go on the shows, UKC, ABKC shows, all right. Now I'm just telling you, right? So you want to make sure your dog is up to date on shots, and you want to make sure your dog definitely got the bordetella, kennel cough, that go in the nose. You want to make sure your dog got that. All right. But it's something else going around where it's giving dogs all types of diarrhea. Right? They throwing up. It got the symptoms of parvo, but it's not. Right? And right now, vets are not sure what it is. All right. But I just want to let you guys know that, so that you understand the importance of wiping your dog paws if they leave your house, your yard, whatever the case may be. All right. I mean, technically, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for real, for real. Even if your dog is in a kennel, you should really wipe their paws. But hey, that's that. You listen. You do what you do for your dog. All right. I'm not trying to make y'all do what I do. I just try to make the dog community aware. So I give y'all information that y'all come to, and that y'all able to say, okay, man, listen, I heard about this and I heard about that, and Duro told y'all. That's all I want. All right. So that's what I'm saying. So let me tell y'all, man. So the wipes right here, man. Let's see what we got, man. See, I like things that's exactly for the paws, not just a wipe. I like when it says something for the paws. And we not on Tractor Supply, y'all, so these are not the wipes, but I like the wipes to say for the paws, because you see this? Remove daily dirt, odor, and germs. That's what I'm telling y'all. See what I'm saying? This is not even the ones that I use, but this is what I'm telling y'all. This is what y'all want to look for when y'all coming off those trails. Lepto is real, y'all. Lepto is real. All right. Other germs is real. So, like, if you go somewhere, I just want you to make sure your dogs are safe, because it can go from one dog to another. You know what I mean? So you just want to make sure, that you crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Okay. So, paw wipes is very important, man. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something that I feel like is very important for us to have as dog men and as dog women. All right. It's very important for y'all to have these things, y'all, on hand. All right. Now, I'm not sure if this place going to have it. All right. But you see how I got it for large dogs and small dogs? I want y'all to understand, man. Now, why is aspirin important, Doro? It's just for emergencies. All right. Don't just be giving your dog aspirin, y'all. That will tear up their stomach. All right. So it's just if you had a yard accident, the dogs was playing too rough, hit one of their paws, they limping, but you see that they good. You know, having this, y'all, is just y'all understanding the importance of having first aid supplies for your dog. All right. You want to make sure you got first aid supplies for your dog. All right. Building a dog emergency kit is very important when you got multiple dogs, because things happen. All right. Things happen, and they happen fast. Sometimes dogs just snap out of nowhere. They just a fight. They was just cool, loving and hugging and sleeping with each other. Next thing you know, somebody get up, and then look, boom, you got a little accident, little something snap. Somebody got ticked off by something. Who knows what it was? Could have been an itch. Who knows? But this is what happens, right? So you just want to make sure, and then sometimes, a rock or something could hit their paw, you know, They get a little cut, small cut on their paw, they limping. You just want to give them a little something that's going to help them not be in so much pain. But you want to watch how much you give, and you want to watch when you give this, y'all. Don't just be popping it now. I'm telling you. You want to watch what you're doing and how you're doing it. All right? That's real talk, man. Now, this is another thing that's very important, man. This goes hand in hand with your first aid kit, okay? Some of y'all said this in the chat already. But this stuff right here is very important. Right? Because it helps. Whatever happens, you're able to clean the wound from your dog. So you want to make sure you get some. They got to do with just, you want to make sure that it's antifungal. All right. There's all types of different fungus and bacterias and different things, yeast, different things that your dog coat and skin carries. Right. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people think that their coat is their skin. Their coat is like their hair, and their skin is like their scalp, like ours. All right. So I'm talking about their skin. If your dog got a bunch of flakes under the fur, then that's not healthy skin, right? And you should get an antibacterial soap, shampoo, all right? But this is just, all of this stuff right here, man, this is just stuff that you can get that goes hand in hand with that first aid kit, y'all. However y'all want to do it, however y'all want to get it, whatever y'all want to do, right? Now I'm gonna show y'all what shampoo I use and why I use it, right? So listen. Sure if they're gonna have it. Let's see. Oh no, that's that wipes. Hold on, that's not. Oops. Now, why is it important to have a good antibacterial shampoo? For the same reasons that I just said, that it's good to have antibacterial wound care and stuff like that, because it's going to help you, especially y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, especially if y'all have bulldogs and y'all have short coat dogs. All right, yeast and stuff like that always live in the fur for some reason, man. And sometimes it's the dog, just like sometimes we have yeast and women have yeast on their bodies, right? So sometimes it's just the dog's skin. But it's just good to always have a medicated shampoo that you can use, that you can put on. Let me see if they got mine, y'all. This is right here. Now, I'm gonna put y'all on to something, man. When y'all go to the vet and your vet tell you they got a shampoo, this is what they're gonna give y'all right here, man. All right. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, go on Chewy and get it for the low, because it's gonna be $30 at your vet. Duro told you. Remember where you heard it at. All right. That you need for your dog right here. All right. All of this right here, excuse me, y'all. I don't know why it's jumping so much. All this right here is good for the skin. Let me see. Is it on the big? Is it on? Let's see. See this right here? All of this is good for your dog skin, right? This is what I use, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all specifically, if y'all got a blue or black dog, get this shampoo and use this. This is the only shampoo that you can give your dogs multiple baths with, and it won't strip your dog's fur. I'm telling you. This shampoo is made for you to use it multiple times. So if you had a situation where your dog fur was messing up or whatever the case may be, this right here helps you more than anything. All right. This shampoo right here is something that you want to go get. I'm telling y'all, I promise you. Vets recommend it. This is what they're going to try to sell you. Why spend $34 a bottle when you can get it on Chewy for the price right here? This is why I started Duro, Ricio, Bullycamp. This is why. Nobody else can do this, but I know what I know. See what I'm saying? So this is what I want y'all to realize, man. All right? This is some of the stuff that you guys should have on hand when you're dealing with your dogs. Make sure you have it. Now, I want to show y'all something, man, about dewormer. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm not sure if they got it, man, because I know Tractor Supply be having it, man, but Tractor Supply was moving so slow again, man. No. They don't. Okay. Sorry. So check this out, y'all. They might not have parental either, man. Now, I use this right here, not this one, but I do use Safeguard fenbendazole. But now I have fenbendazole, the liquid that I got directly from the vet. Now I got like 2 bottles of it now, so I don't need to use this. But like I always tell y'all, it's always good to use parental. So say, what's this month, y'all? May. So say May, y'all deworm y'all dogs with parental in May. You know, June, July. Once it hit August, you hit them with this fenbendazole. All right. This fenbendazole gonna come with 3 packets, right? For 3 days. Not one time that you deworm your dog. 3 days you deworm your dog, right? So you got to understand the right dosage of parental as well. I see a lot of people overdosing parental for their dogs, and you have to understand parental comes in 50 milligrams, y'all. 50. I was trying to show y'all, but I can't. But it 50 milligrams parental come in. So per your dog's weight is what you give of that parental to your dog. All right. You don't give a whole slew of parental out of syringe to your dog. You got to know, you have to weigh your dog first and know the weight of your dog before you deworm your dog. All right. Everybody dog weight is different. So it's going to be different for puppies, man. I see people overworming puppies, giving puppies too much dewormer. You have to understand what you can do to that dog. All right. To those puppies, you give them too much dewormer. That's a chemical, man. You got to understand, you give them too much, you set them up to have seizures. All right? You got to understand that. So you're going to get the right amount to make sure that your puppies have it and are dewormed at the proper age, right? 3 weeks, you're going to deworm them. You know what I'm saying? Some people start at, I don't think they start at 2 weeks. I believe they start at 3 weeks. I think one person I did see would start at 2 weeks, but
I started.
Yellow,
I
you start at 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks too.
You start at 2 weeks? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because some people start at 2 weeks, y'all, but some people start at 3. All right. Now it's different schedules out here now. Because if you go on the AKC and you download the deworming schedule, it might be different than a worming schedule from Revival or such and such else. So just whatever schedule you're going to follow, just follow that schedule. That's the same thing with shots. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with shots when you got young puppies, right? So that's what I want y'all to understand. Don't use too much Pyrantel, man. I know it's cool to make a video. It looks like you're doing something, but you got to understand what you're doing to your dog and what you're doing to your puppies, right? Before your dog's even tied, the parents should be dewormed on that schedule, on that proper schedule, right? So by the time she have those puppies, right, worm already gonna be in they system. It's already gonna be in there, right? So boom, you already got that. That's how you eliminate it right there. So you know they already got worms inside of them, right? But that's how you get an early catch on them right there. Make sure that father and that mother is dewormed, right? Making sure you got a good heartworm. Preventative care on your dogs. If your dogs have heartworms, the puppies will come out with holes in their heart and they will all have to be euthanized. You cannot fix that. Don't believe me? I seen it in emergency. Google it for yourself. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, you said if the mama got heartworms?
If the mama got heartworms, the puppies will be born 9 times out of 10 with holes in their heart. Okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
They will. They will. So you got to understand why it's important to have a heartworm preventative so your dogs, so especially if you're breeding, so your puppies don't get it. It's very important. Mm-hmm. That's it. Let me get to the chat, man. Chat. Chat. I'm sorry, man. I had to go. I had to do this, so I couldn't see. So I'm gonna stop sharing this for a minute, chat, and I'm gonna come right back to y'all so we could talk about some of the things that you guys commented, right? Because it's not personal. All right, so yeah, see, a lot of y'all was saying some good stuff. I like that. Depends on the time of the year. Okay, I'm here to learn, though. I want a dog, though. My brother has a Cane Corso. You're gonna learn from us, bro. Right? Also depends on time of the year. That's right. That's right. Yes, Bronco is a very good, fly spray. Yes, it is, Tony. Yes, it is. Yep. You can't get them from Tractor Supply on the event? That's crazy. Why? That's over-the-counter stuff. What about if you go on Chewy or something? They can't deliver in Canada? That's crazy. Yep. See, y'all was already on the boom spray. See, that's what I'm saying. This is real dog men, bro. This is real dog men. Dog food, dewormer, pups, pad, probiotics, all the things you need. But I don't get all of it at one time. Tractor Supply expensive. Yeah, lots of D earth. Yeah, lots of supplements. Ground muscle shells. Yep, yep. Too many people still depend on peroxide, which can still be harmful. Yes, it can. Yep, yep. 416. You know a lot, man. Thank you, 416. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. I never knew feeding the dog. Yeah, I seen that. Okay. So many variables we need to touch autism to keep up with the dogs and their needs. Yeah, we do, bro. Respectfully, I'm a saltwater fish tank guy. I think I remember that. Raw. Yeah, she feed a husky. Well, now you can go ahead and tell her, like, baby, listen, this is what I learned, man. You know what I mean? Yep. That's why sticking me work. Yeah. We talked about that. Yep. Try to help. Yeah. Yep. Mind blown. Brotherhood, sisterhood, man. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. This is why everybody keep coming back. It's that brotherhood, man. It's that sisterhood that we got amongst us, man. Hey, chat, man. You guys are some bad mother suckers, man. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sisterhood, man. That's what it's about. Okay, I just want to seem like I was contradicting your current information. No, but listen though, even if you was 416, this is the thing, right? Even if you was, it's okay, right? I'm not the type of person who is a person where you gotta just be like, okay, man, yeah, Duro, you right? I'm the type of person that's gonna say to you, maybe 3 years down the line, you might see it for yourself and you might be like, yo, you was right? That was good advice that you gave me. That's the type of brother I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even though I know some stuff, bro, I'm not like that, bro. It's okay. That's what makes a great conversation, right? And like I always say over here, like Doro Lounge, it's like barbershop talk, man. And at barbershops, there was no fights, no matter how loud the dude was in the chair, right? Nobody fought. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fought. He thought that Shaq was better than Michael Jordan because can't nobody stop Shaq, right? You know what I'm saying? But nobody got out their chair and slapped him or you know what I'm saying, got upset because that's how he felt. It's all right. See, I grew up like that, so I'm able to have those type of conversations, and it's all right. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, brother. Don't feel that way, man. I like what you're doing. Word. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, man. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, being careful on where you put your shoes and walking through your house is important as well. You know what I mean? Because you can definitely catch a lot of stuff on that sidewalk, man. Right. Yeah, that's how you do it. You bring them in the side door or you bring them in a different area. What you try to do is because most vets got like a certain type of floor where it's easy to just to mop, right? So you just put that dog in isolation and you just gonna follow with the mop, with your infectious solution. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna follow behind that mop. You're gonna put on your booties, you're gonna put on your bunny suit, right? And you're just gonna follow behind that mop, right? What that dog was, you're just gonna follow behind that trail, and that's how you're gonna mop that up, right? And then whatever room they is, that room is locked down. You can't have no more visits in that room. That room is out of commission, right? And then that's how it goes.
Hey, Duro,
Yes, sir.
I got to get out of here, man. I got to get up in the morning.
All right, brother. Thank you for being on here, bro, as always.
Okay, no problem. I'll catch y'all next
Yellow
week.
B.
All right, see
All
you
right,
next
later.
week, man.
All right, later.
Question though, the best to wipe the dog paws like soft soap, just like water. The ideal to use. I mean, you could use that. You could use. I would use blue Dawn dish detergent. That's what I would use because that's mild soap and good for dogs. You can use that on your dogs. You can actually wash your dog in that. You know what I mean? So like that's the best thing if you're gonna do something like that to wipe their paws with, and that's absolutely fine, bro. Absolutely. The only thing is I like stuff that's specifically for germs that got stuff in there that's gonna fight against germs. See, Dawn dish detergent doesn't really have anything like it's good for like to get fleas off and stuff like that, but it doesn't really have like something in there that's really gonna you know get the germs 100% off. You know what I mean? What's the best practice for flea and tick? As long as ticks can be resistant. Yeah, well, I like me personally. Um, I like to make sure that I have Simparica Trio for fleas, ticks, and heartworms. That's why it's trio because it's for those three things. Simparica, just regular Simparica, is just for fleas and ticks, but trios for heartworms, fleas, and ticks. So I like to do that, and I don't necessarily ever, not even necessarily, I don't have it. I never seen a tick or flea on my dogs. Um, Facts. I want to show y'all something else. Also, man, I want to share something else with y'all, bro, because a lot of y'all have pups uh, um, on the ground or pups coming soon. I want to show y'all one more thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no problem, man. Thanks, NOE. Thanks for coming, brother. And you stay safe too, man.
Easy.
Exactly, 416, man. See, you got that brotherhood about yourself, man. If we ain't here for each other, what we here for, man? That's 100% right, bro. That's what I'm saying. Nobody will fall because we will be each other's crutches, whatever Jay-Z said, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But look, let me show y'all this, man. Chat. Let me show y'all this, man. I want to show y'all this. Let's go back to that share, man. Check this out, man. Now, y'all, I want y'all to understand this now. Okay? This is what I want y'all to understand, man. A lot of people get this misconstrued. And I want people to understand this right here, bro. This performance side, some of the best stuff you're gonna have. Now, I want y'all to understand, even if you don't have parvo, because it's a disinfectant. All right. So I want you to get some of this and I want you to clean it. Now, a lot of people don't know how to use this, bro. So if you got parvo already, you gotta understand how to get rid of it. All right. If you had it in your area where you sell your dog. All right. So you gotta understand this right here is some of the best stuff that you can get because you see what it fights and it kills. Bordetella, y'all. All right. Canine, feline, distemper, parvo, influenza, everything that you need. This is what it kills, y'all. So to have some of this in your kennel, your area where you whelping your puppies. Now this is before the mother goes down there, right? So you getting ready to do this. I want y'all to clean up with this, disinfect with this, get that area right with this. I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. And look how much it costs. You see what I'm saying? but it works, y'all. I'm telling you, it works. I wouldn't tell you nothing if it didn't work. If I never used it before, I'm telling you, it works. Get yourself some of this, man. Have it on deck. You know what I'm saying? Have it on deck. You never know what your shoes bring in. If you got carpet, hardwood floor, linoleum, whatever, tile, whatever, it all has germs on it. So just understand, man. That's the last thing I wanted to show y'all. Um, when it came to this right here, man.
That was good. Good game, that boy.
Thank you, brother. We all still family, bro. Through the grace of God, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like that, bro. Need to make Duro's picks, and each pick is a real little short. Hey, I like that, man. Okay, that's a great idea right there. Yeah, it's very fair, man. It's very fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very fair price. It makes sense, and it's effective. You know what I'm saying? If you have, germs or anything in your area, you lost a litter before, you know, get some of that, man. It works. You know what I'm saying? Just say, y'all, just say that I was watching Duro Lounge and I got it. I heard about this from Duro. That's all I need. Cause ain't nobody else talking about performance side. Who else said anything about performance side, yo? I'm telling you. But I guarantee you it's gonna be somebody up here next week that's gonna come up out of nowhere on their Instagram and they're gonna talk about how they've been using performance side. You know? What you say, Matt?
Of the game.
Yo, hey. That's just how it is, right? Oh man, like a breakdown with highlights. That'd be sweet, be easy. Point out the important stuff for those who don't have the time to watch. You know what, man? I used to do that, and I don't know
Oh, we
why I
already got
stopped.
that cooking though.
Yeah,
They
we
just
do.
talking about what we got cooking.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. But I was doing that, and I kind of got off of that. Plus, it's a possible doorway for sponsorship buys. You're right, man. I mean, they should sponsor a lot of people, man. But I be reaching out to companies, man. I be trying to get stuff going. You know what I mean? And then some companies, and then some companies are flat out tell me we're not looking for any brand ambassadors or anything. I'm like, okay, well, screw you. All right. But it's all good. It's all good, man. You know. But yeah, y'all, this is just one of those shows that I wanted to break down, man. And I wanted to do something different tonight for us, for our community, for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch people, but I never seen nobody show people, what they have in their yard and what they have on their house without telling people to, you know what I'm saying? Once you at 10K, they'll call, God willing. You know what I'm saying? God willing, I'll reach that, man. You know what I'm saying? Humbly. You know what I mean? But I just want my brothers, yo, because I just want to make dogs better. Right. I'm sick of so many dogs dying at young ages. And a lot of people don't understand, y'all, that how you up your dogs or how your dogs was brought up, it factors in the quality of life your dog will have, man. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, not everything is based on that, but a lot of times, it's how your dog was brought up, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I want us to be able to understand, right? What's in my dog bowl may not be in your dog bowl, right? But if I can just share something that maybe gets your ears listening and your gears grinding to say, hey man, maybe I don't want to get for the flora, but I want to get a probiotic. I never use one. Maybe that'll help you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is or whatever it was, maybe it can help you. Because it's different, it's things that I didn't even touch on. It's different things that I didn't even touch on that I use in my dog food, you know. And so, I mean, from fruits to coconut oil, and why coconut oil is good. Your dog get energy from coconut oil. Your dog also is good for their skin, very good for their skin, right? Very good for their coat. So I get compliments on my dog coat, my dog's skin, you know what I'm saying? Their teeth all the time, right? So it's one of those things where I just want other brothers and sisters to have the knowledge and to save they pockets and not just everything the vet says go get you have to go get is to be aware, right? That is something out there that you can go get that's over the counter that's just as good. Now, not everything now. I'm not gonna put that out there and tell y'all that. But it's some things that, and I could do that in another show as well, but it's some things and medications that y'all can get. All right. This was just about like having supplements and, things that you should have around the house or the yard or whatever the case may be. But I can do one on medication as well and break that down, if that's something you guys would like to listen to or learn about, you know, and have an idea on when a vet tells you this that what's going on, because that's a lot of the problems. People just don't know, right? So what is some people, whatever the vet says, they just gonna do because they don't know no better, right? They don't know that they don't need this. They don't know they don't need that, right? So the vet said it, I'm gonna do it, and that's how it happens a lot of the times, y'all. So I just wanted y'all to, just be up to par on some things, man. And, just let me know, man. Y'all want another show like this? Let's do it. You know what I mean? Y'all want something different? Let's do it. Whatever it is. That's what I'm here for. That's what I've always been here for. That's why I started it. And, you know what I'm saying? Duro might just be going back in the vet field, man. Might just be going on the vet field. That's just me putting word back in y'all ear. I mean, I never really left. It was always a part of something that I'm doing, but Doro might just be going and heading back in that direction. So, you know what I mean? You know, thank you, R. Raw, Ray Raw, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Man, let me give y'all shout outs, man, because I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out soon. Let me give everybody their shout outs, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, bro. Dallas World, thank you for always coming, showing love, bro. Your participation in the chat, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Second to none, bro. You be first and do your thing all the time, bro. Soon as you see that thing come up on YouTube, man, that live in 30 minutes or 35 minutes, you come right up here, bro. So I appreciate it, man. Road, I appreciate you, Road, man. Keep doing what you're doing with those dogs, man. Those dogs, they look amazing, brother. They was acting a fool in the yard. One of the videos I see, man. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing, brother. That's what it's about, man. Gorilla back. Much love, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for always coming up, man. Being a gentleman, man. Always showing love and that brotherhood about yourself, man. We appreciate it. We love it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. You help Duro Lounge be Duro Lounge, man. Who else, man? Who else is up here, man? Hold on, my Jones stuck. My Jones stuck. Hold on. That's crazy. What's going on here?
Crazy,
they don't want me to get nobody no shout outs, man. Havoc 360. You know what I mean? Thank you, Thug. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming on the show, man. Being on the show all the time. Saluting, giving that brotherhood that we love, man. Lucky Mills. Thanks, bro. Lucky Mills. I like your dogs too, bro. I was watching that video. You was walking them. You know what I mean? They look good, bro. Keep doing what you doing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for real. Nothing but love, man. NOE Bullies. What's up, dog? I appreciate you for coming too, man. You know what I
No
mean?
bullshit.
Nothing but love. I know you come from yellow side, but you come over here with your brother now, your new extended brothers. So I appreciate it, bro. I really do. You know what I mean? Always, man. New Vision Bullies, aka Will, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. Just for stopping by, mean a lot to me, bro. Because you know how it is, bro. You know what I mean, I got so much respect for you and what you do, bro. You're a good dog, man, to learn from. You got a brotherhood about yourself, man. You love your dogs, and me and you is kind of like the same, bro. So I appreciate everything you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, and I'm gonna see you soon for a pup. No cat, bro. You know what I'm saying? No window shopping, no nothing. Said, bro. Thank you, said. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for saying the things you said to me in the DM. I appreciate you, bro, more than you know. You know what I mean? Thank you for giving me another brother, man. I appreciate it, bro. For real. Yard, man. Thank you for showing up, man. Coming to the channel, coming on the platform, bro. Showing love in the chat. We appreciate it, man. And you showed that brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, about yourself. So we appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? BJ, same thing, bro. You know how it is, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother's kennels, man. You know what I mean? Good brother right there. You know what I mean? Good stand up brother, man. Much love to you, man. Always showing love on the in real life and on the show, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just on the show or internet, bro. We got each other numbers, and everything. So I appreciate it, bro. Everything that you do, man. For sure. You know what I mean? Tony, man. You
T.
know what I mean? I'm late than a beach, but it's all good, bro. But you was here, Tony. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? More than you know, bro. I appreciate you every time you come on and show that brotherhood, man. And that sisterhood that you show. Everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like you, bro. And that's why we do the show, bro. That's why the brotherhood is over here, man. I appreciate it, bro. Ray Raw, man, you know how it is, man. Philly brothers, man. All to the end, bro. Know what I'm saying? You're a good brother, man. Always appreciated you, bro. You know what I mean? Good stand up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, bro. More than you know, man. So anything, whenever you post, man, I try to like it and show you love the same way you do for me, man. That's that brotherhood that we got, bro. So thanks for coming up here, man. You ain't even got a dog or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? You just being here, man. Just yo, man, I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? More than you know, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. That meant a lot to me, bro. For real, man. You know what I mean? 416. You know what I'm saying? Thank you,
For
bro.
one.
The mayor of Canada, man. The prime minister ain't show up today, but it's all good, man. But we got the mayor up in this joint, man. Shout out to the mayor, man. 416, bro. Thank you, man, for participating in the chat. And you know what I'm saying, giving your feedback, bro, your agreements and your disagreements, or you know what I'm saying, just your statements or your feedback, whatever, bro. I don't care. That's what make the chat, bro. Thank you, man. You know what I mean? For always showing love, man. Even drinking your 40, man. I appreciate it, bro. I do. And showing that brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my fault. I ain't even answer your question, BJ. You said, have anybody ever seen a Presso Corso cross? What's your take on that? Presso Corso cross? I never seen that, bro. If I did, I didn't know that's what it was. But I'm sure that's a nice dog, though. I mean, I'm sure that's a nice dog, bro. We're gonna have to talk about that one day, though. You know what I mean? Who else, man? Who else? Did I say NOE? NOE? I think I did say
Lorena.
NOE. Lorena. Lorena, where are you? There she is. What's going on, my brothers? What's up, Lorena? Lorena, man, thank you for coming on the platform, showing love, showing that sisterhood to the brothers. And right now, I I think you might be the only woman that come and show that sisterhood to us, but hopefully you inspire other dog women to come on a platform and not feel like that it's just dog men that we got to talk about or talk to. You know, we appreciate dog women who do their thing. So thank you so much for not being afraid to show that and having that brotherhood and that sisterhood about yourself that you show all the brothers in the chat and they respect you. Um, who else, man? I mean, y'all was talking up, man. Y'all was talking up a storm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Drive your lane. I appreciate it. My man, Lucky Mills, I appreciate it. Duro, I love it. Personally, would like more of it, but I like the breakup of talking breedings for breeders in general. Yeah, well, I mean, I could do both, Della's World. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. However it is, bro. Like, however y'all like it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all want another one like this, it don't have to be next week. But, it could be, a different type of show next week. And you know what I'm saying? We could do something, however y'all want it, man. I don't mind. It's gonna be informative whenever, bro. We all got knowledge in different areas, so that's what make us so unique, How things, man. Hope life is good and you have blessings, man. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just a brotherhood over here, man. Like you guys just make me shed tears, man. You know what I mean? Y'all so respectful, man. That's just like it's just a reflection of me, man. You know what I'm saying? Humble. Get all that brotherhood, man. All that love, bro. Come on. I don't see this nowhere else, man. Hey, if it works, great info. I appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, subscribe to everybody, man. Subscribe to each other. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? As always, man. Yeah, for sure. To all those watching and not commenting, salute. Yeah. You know how that goes, man. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? This has been a great show, bro. I'm proud of it. This is now my new favorite show, man. This is something that I'm gonna rewatch. And you know what I mean? This is something that I'm gonna rewatch, y'all, because I like this joint right here, man. You know what I mean? So I thank y'all for allowing me to be me. I thank y'all for allowing my brothers to be them. Thank you, Nell Mac. Thank you, Yellow One. You know what I'm saying? For having that brotherhood about yourself, about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And having that thing about y'all that, the chat like to talk to all of us and show us all love and appreciating to what we do on our show. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, man. More than y'all know, It's just a great feeling, bro. So, man, I hate to say bye, man. I hate to go. I do, because I just feel like, man, we should just continue. But I don't want to bore y'all. I never like to bore y'all into the point where y'all just leave and like, man, Doro, man, all right, man, you had a good show. But then at the end, it just became, nah, I want you guys to be like, yo, great show. And you know what I mean? And you guys accept it and respect it, right? That's what I like.
Leave on a high note.
Always leave on a high note. Yo, peace, y'all. Smash that like button a couple times, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know my slogan, man. Rest in peace, Dice. Ain't nothing nice. You only get one, so make sure you enjoy this life. One love, one dog, one bone. Mission accomplished. Easy.